so everybody had a chance to look at this problem yet? Come on in, sit down, take your time, get this set up.
Did this position arise in a game, by the way?
No! No, this is from Go Seigen's tesuji dictionary. That's what we're doing. That is what we are doing.
Okay, well, the line that I read doesn't really have any tesuji in it, so.
Oh, mine has,
yeah?
mine has a tesuji. It has, there's one move that's not
A
obvious.
tesuji. What's the tesuji?
Atari.
That's
There's an attachment in there which is not obvious.
good idea. Okay, all right, you want to show it?
Yes,
All right,
yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
He still had a stone
Okay.
in his hand.
Here, come over here. Come over
Okay.
here. Stand on the side. Oh, no, you're wrong. Sit down.
No. It still works. And now
You are wrong.
we do this.
Uh-huh, and now what?
White's got to do this.
Uh-huh.
This.
Uh-huh.
Does this. Do this. White does this. And Atari.
Why does White play
White's not
that?
going to play here.
White's not gonna, yeah.
White has a couple choices, like this, which is Atari, and
Double
this,
Atari.
which is double Atari.
Free escape.
But he's gonna do the other.
He's going to do this one. If you play here, I play here. If you play here,
Then
it's not
take
Atari,
the
I can
stone
come
on
out,
the
and
edge.
I can probably take the stone on the edge for an eye.
Oh.
And there was a hint because he said, nope, early.
Yeah.
That means you might have to throw.
But the first move is right. The first move. You got the first move.
Do we?
So let's look at it a little bit. Just a little bit long. So tonight we're going to do a couple of these Go Seigen tesuji problems. We're going to talk a little bit about some more of those high handicap trick plays and not helping your opponent make shape with two examples. And then we're going to split up and play games because that's what we're doing. And if anybody has any questions about the homework, you know. So, we're doing good? We're doing good? We're doing, so now that we've seen it, anybody, who's got it? Who's got it? This is a stumper. Take your time. Take your time, read it out. You're going to need to read about 20 moves, but they're 20 forced moves. Here's the first two moves. So 18 moves. You got to read 18 moves, all right? Now this shape should look familiar. We've done a couple of problems with this kind of shape.
Sure.
So what do we know about it? We've done a number where we do this rather than trying to do any fancy jumping stuff. Pro tip, this stone is important. The correct solution involves this stone. I'm going to go make a cup of tea. Alright, I'm seeing a lot of stumped faces.
Alright, I think the next move is obvious.
You think the next move's out?
I don't quite see what happens later.
Alright, everybody got a next move here. We'll see what the consensus is. What's the next move?
We gotta do this.
Anybody disagree? Hang on. Anybody have a different move for the next move?
Idea.
Okay, good. Okay, I'll play white.
And the next move is gonna be the throw-in.
The
Because
next
we
move's
gotta
gonna
get
be the
those
throw-in.
liberties down.
Yes and no. I think that the order of moves might be important, but let's assume that we throw in. Anybody think the throw in is too early?
Yes.
Yes.
Couldn't say.
If we don't do the throw in, what comes next?
But I don't have a reputation.
You don't have a refutation.
Well,
I don't know if I do either, but let's see. Let's,
so then
Yeah, I
we
don't
would
think you
then
can
we would push it at 13-3.
we push.
Alright, throw in.
Now we have to throw in. Why do we have to throw in now?
We don't want white making an eye down
If we
there.
push again and white plays here, it's
Two
even simpler. It's
liberties.
just 3 liberties to 4 liberties, right? So this would be too late. So we have to throw in first.
Sorry.
Sorry, because at the point that we're doing that, we might as well do this. Doesn't change nothing. All right, next move. Here's the tesuji.
Clamp.
How many
Attach,
people can find the
11
tesuji from here? So from here, we're almost to the end of the problem.
Yeah.
It's another 10 moves. How many stones do you sacrifice? Hold up the number of fingers of stones that you sacrifice to win this race.
Oh, probably.
Oh wait.
2.
Sacrifice. Oops.
Okay, so now everybody's reevaluating. Okay, so that's why we were checking for comprehension. But try visualizing from here. Visualize from here. see
I
some
think
nodding.
that's,
I see some
okay.
people looking happy. It's Wednesday, the week's almost
looking like
over.
You know what it is.
This is the last class of the year, by the way.
That's what it is.
It is.
There's no class next week, and there's no class the week after next, because that's
2
the-
weeks vacation.
2 weeks vacation. So play lots of games. I want to get at least one game from everybody for review.
I sent you one and you never
Okay.
reviewed it.
What? That's impossible.
I sent it to you over a week ago.
I am so sorry. I will review it.
Thank you.
Probably not until this weekend. But I will review it.
Well, I know the
I'll review it on the plane.
vacation, but
If I send one to you, I'm gonna send it with a request for return, just for an acknowledgement, if you.
An
can do that
acknowledgement?
for me.
Yeah, sure, that's fine. If you don't get an acknowledgement, then.
Yeah, because,
Then I
I'm having trouble with
All right,
your
the subject line goes
address.
game for review.
Yes.
Game for review is the subject. Okay? Good? All right, but that's not what you guys should be doing. You should be visualizing from here. So how many stones do we sacrifice?
2.
2. Not seeing a lot of nodding. Anybody have a number that isn't 2? Well, 2 is the most likely answer at this point. All right, how?
nose hit.
Nose hit. Boom. This is our tesuji in the tesuji problem. I'm out. Right here. Does anybody have not seeing this as their solution? All right, what's black's move here? Descend. White has to play on this side. Oh, Atari. All right, now what's black's move?
Throwing.
Throw in. And then it's over. 2, 3. It's the whole sequence. So let's roll it back to OMG. Let's roll it back to right here. How many people can visualize that nose hit and the ensuing continuation? Because if you know that that nose hit exists, then you can look for it back here at the beginning. So we got to know about the nose hit. Right?
So what was the problem with the throw-in before? There was just 2 stones before they extended to?
I'm not sure there's one, but let's see. So right here, if you throw in, and then push,
Why not a target?
oh, and then a target. It might be fine. It might be fine. Might be all the same thing. Yeah, I don't necessarily see it where this is happening. Stylistically, come on, that's kind of a nonsense argument. But this is the idea of you want to push it as late as possible to do that. Like, so you throw in and white changes their mind here, right? That's better for white than if you throw in and white goes, oh shit, at this point, right? So, minor difference. I really, white should never see this. You should never see this whole problem because white should see this whole thing
Just as you do.
before this happens. Probably because they should probably play here. This is kind of the position of a Joseki. A little different, but similar. I don't know what this stuff's doing here. But this is a Joseki, and this is normally where you play after the Joseki. So this is not completely crazy as far as problems go. All right, so this is a warm-up problem. I'm gonna. Do we want to look at a couple of don't help them develop shape problems first, or do we want to do these other extra challenge problems? Let's do the don't help people make shape stuff first. All right. So this is a drum I've been beating about how you shouldn't help your opponents make shape. And one of the ways that we see this a lot is in the very beginning in Joseki. Each part of a move in the corner, right? This might be a handicap game approach. Then they might follow this up like this. then they might, you might hane, which is the normal reaction. And since this is a handicap game, they're looking to cause complications here with this. How do you respond? It's black.
Connect.
I'm going to give you, I guess, 3 choices. Atari, connect, connect.
The third choice.
The third choice, huh?
Just connect solidly.
Connect solidly this way.
No, disagree, other way,
Huh?
other way.
Seems a
Okay.
little bit over concentrated though.
It's a little over-concentrated, maybe? Sure.
There's no-
Let's say you just had to confine yourself to these 2 choices. Nobody wants to fall for the Atari. Nobody wants, because I'm talking about don't help people, don't help them make shape. You don't want to play this Atari first, and then play, play this one, right? You don't want to get the full Atari use out of these stones. You guys all too smart for this? Why do I see it in your games? Anyway, so you play there, and then you play here, and you play here. So you play here before coming back here. Nobody wants to do this? Okay, why not?
I think white had better options.
White doesn't really have better options. Starting here, white has to do this. White has to do this.
Counter Atari?
Hmm?
Didn't like get the. No, I guess that's not good.
Counter Atari is
That
disaster.
it's not good.
Not good. Not good. Maybe here you could consider doing something, but this is terrible also. This is like really awful. It's not a code. You can't even do this first before connecting because it's Atari and then ladder, right? So no, I don't think there's any choices here. But the key part of this observation is that in this brilliant sequence that you're planning on playing, that white gets to throw this move in and make you play here. And then you have to play here anyway. Okay? The observation is, maybe instead of doing any of this stuff, instead of making those exchanges, what if you just play here directly? How does white continue? Right? They probably can't do this. At the very least, you can just capture, and if they try and cut on the other side, because you've got this extra stone here, it's not a problem. You can also capture and make a ladder, maybe, if you have it.
There's bad Ivy though.
Was that?
There's Ivy left for white.
Ivy left for white. Yeah, there's a bunch of bad Ivy left for white. If white does this, there's some problems here. If white does this, is maybe the best shape. Maybe. And you can still descend here, and there's still some problems. I don't know. And yet, this works in handicap games all the dang time. Why does this work against you guys in handicap? If you play here, I think also white is not as concerned about a lot of this. Maybe I can do this one, or even just this one, that's fine. I have a lot less problem here because there's not the stone. This is a little better for black. Agree, disagree?
Why
See the
wouldn't-
idea of not helping them make shape?
Why wouldn't white push up to take the push point on top?
What's that?
So if you connect at the corner, the other connection,
Uh-huh.
why wouldn't white push up into the bulge point?
Bulge point.
Then sag this stuff and build.
Because this stone is probably bigger in terms of points than what this is. What are you saying, Dan?
Just kind of have a somewhat garbagey
Somewhat garbagey move, maybe.
group.
Group. Yeah, maybe. I mean, you come out one,
Yeah, take your man.
then you get your J shape. This is terrible for white. Don't misunderstand. Like, this is a huge corner, and I don't know. I wouldn't be happy. Considering what the other options available to me as white are, I wouldn't be happy with this. Seem legit? Yes, no, maybe? Yes, no, maybe? Usual situation for the start point. White attaches here. What are they aiming at? What do they want you to do? What is getting tricked here in this high handicap overplay kind of move.
Yeah, they want black to block on the third line.
On the third line, they want you to do this. Why? What are they going to do?
Looks similar to the last problem, kind of.
They're going to play here,
Mhm.
right? And this is like the situation where they've come in here
Yeah,
and you've kicked them, sort of, and they're going to make this stair step on it. And now, no matter what happens here, it's going to be tricky for black to keep things together, right? It's going to end up helping white develop their stone. So where should black play instead? Other alternatives. How about this one?
Yeah.
How about this one? Yeah, 14-5. Why?
It's just not a good follow-up for white.
There's not a good follow-up for white, right? How does white develop their stone now? Like, a lot of white's moves look kind of silly. They go down. They're in some pretty bad danger of being surrounded. Maybe the best for white is here, right? Maybe. And now this is kind of forced, right? And this is okay. We're okay with this. There's no one move for white to get their stones together here, so we're happy to build up this thickness. We also aren't as concerned about what happens down here because this is still open, and we should still be able to make our eyes in the corner, right? Pretty straightforward?
Mhm.
Any disagreements? Crazy ideas?
The 3-3 invasion right there would scare the.
3-3 invasion.
Yeah.
Scare you? Why? Well, how would you handle it?
Well, my first thought is to play up,
Like up, like
Yes.
this.
aiming at a possible connection.
People are running. Ignore the haters. Ignore the haters. Why you want to aim at a possible connection this way?
Right.
Oh.
I mean, but I'm too far away. I don't.
You're too far away. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So you can't block on this side.
So
Right?
I'd have to block on the other side.
Yeah, you got to block on this side. And now when white is going to go this way, how are you going to answer now?
I think I'd high.
Do you think you'd hane?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many people would hane? Yes. Yes. Not sure. Not sure. I know it's hard to say because we don't have the rest of the things on the board. Yeah, absolutely hane here. This is kind of what you got to do. For this group to live now, right? For this group to live, because you have this stone already, there's no push and cut aji here. Which means that them living involves giving you a connection,
Yes.
right? So you don't worry about it. Okay?
What I wanted in the first place.
What you wanted in the first place.
What
Well,
if white plays after that hane, instead of connecting solidly, plays a hanging connection?
The hanging?
Yeah,
yeah,
because then they can go one further, right?
do this, and they're going to go one further.
That's
What if white wants co?
What
yeah.
wants go? They should think about that.
So this,
Does this work?
I haven't read.
Can we just 17-7?
17-7. Can we just, what is that, this? Or this one?
I was thinking one
This
lower,
one?
that one.
Yeah, so that's the other thing,
sure.
that this is okay over here. But I think we would be more interested in doing something like this first.
Yeah, because white stones interfere.
Right. Either sit on it, or you could even consider this one. Anyway, I wouldn't sweat it.
Okay.
In this case, where you've now turned white into 3 separate groups, like, that's okay. That is okay with you. White's original plan of attaching just ended up reinforcing your cornerstone, made it much easier for you to be okay in what's coming up, right? All right, so this is going to kind of relate to that previous position. White plays here, and you do this. All right, you do this because you know you should pincher this white stone, right? And instead of jumping out, which white should maybe think about doing, white peeps. So, now what? Now what when white plays here? I'm going to give you 2 choices, A and B. What do you think? A, B.
Hey.
A.
Hey,
Nobody likes B? Am I making these too easy? Is that what it is?
These are good.
Yeah, well, because I'm saying the challenge problems here. So here, right, black here, so white there. How about this? Does this seem reasonable? Trying to connect everything together? Yeah? No problem. This is okay. How many times have you seen this situation? Back it up just a bit. How many times have you seen this situation turn into something terrible where black loses their head and like this group floats and like the white group is out and this white group is going to chase it? Like, where was there a chance in here for this to get challenging? I mean, if you do this now, like, yeah, now you don't have eyes here. Black's gonna and white's gonna be out. This is a big difference. This bulge point we talked about, right? How do we not help them make shape? Taking away their good points. Like here, what are we trying to do? Connect all our stones together. Just basic fundamentals. And now this is really bad for white. They'd have to like play over here and here to make everything live. And let's assume that they do. This is not good because if this is sente, then you do actually have the ability to either make yourself a base or make territory or whatever it is you want to do next, right? So white does this here. And of course, this is also painful.
Of course, if white has more strength on the outside, then maybe black is still floating. He doesn't have it in here.
No, he doesn't, but this is sort of a real early game situation here, right? All right, we're going to look at one last example from a Joseki. It's maybe a little bit of an old Joseki, but I guarantee if you played Go in the 70s, which some of us did, I am not one of them. Anyway, the two-space high pincher, low approach, used to be really popular. Some folks have seen this one, I am sure.
I played it.
All right, so this is our applications question here. So, first of all, for black, I'm going to give you two choices, A and B. Which one?
B.
B? Not A? Okay. A or B? First of all, how many people know this Joseki? There's not a lot of people. It's because this is kind of an unusual choice. White does this if after a couple tanukis, you know, this original pincher maybe isn't a thing they're interested in. White just wants to make some territory. And there's other choices than just A and B, but let's just talk about A and B first. This one's a two-part question. So, A or B? George says B. Anybody say A? Who says A? Show me your hands. Come on, guys. This shouldn't be too hard of a question. Show me your hands. Nobody says A. Who says B?
I don't know.
3, 4 people say B. Oh, this is because I've been priming you with the idea that you shouldn't help the other person make shape. In this case, when white plays here, white's very happy. The reason is that the Joseki is here. White, see, this is where I'm turning this all around. White, by kicking you, is helping you make shape. See, you think this is a question about how black keeps white from making shape, but it isn't. It's the other way around. White helped black make shape. Right? This would be the Joseki. Black maybe comes out here. Look familiar? Shape looks kind of familiar. Anybody want to see that again?
Yeah, I'll see it.
See it again? Right. On it. Wow. Sorry. Connect. Don't let them hide. Get ahead. Get ahead. Right? Each of these moves is really the fundamentals.
Yeah, that's better.
Right? So this is a little bit better than the other way. Notice that if we had put this here, and white played here, now this sequence doesn't work as well. If we play this,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not great, but I don't know. White's up on the fourth line.
Are we gonna take Gote to make an eye there?
Yeah, no. Yeah. God, there's no wedge problems. Anyway, it's bad. So, in comparison, right, that's good. Okay, but I told you this was a two-part question. I was making you choose between A and B. There's actually another choice for black than this one, which is this one. Okay, two options, A and B. A and B. What do we like? Which do we want? You have to think about the previous result, which was okay, to sort of understand what the right move is here.
I think I kind of like the empty triangle.
Alright, hands up, who likes the empty triangle? Who likes the push? Alright. So let's look at the push first.
White comes back.
Oh wait,
White plays
okay,
here.
black at 16-4 right now.
Sit tight. Okay. White jumps.
Alright,
Now you do it. Now you take this one. You're gonna do this. You're gonna play here. You're gonna play here. And then you play here. Do we like this as white? How's it different?
So
Your
black's more
black's up.
solid.
It's one stone farther. You've made black more solid. Right? I mean, nominally you got a little bit more territory as well. But having that extra stone here means there's a lot less options, right? This is a much more severe attack that you're going to deal with.
It was on when I was hanging out there taking pictures.
Okay, it was on like this little red light was blinking.
I was seeing a red light on the screen.
Oh my god. Yeah, that may be it. I don't know. I'm like 22 at making videos. Awesome. Anyway, I think that after this, there's a lot of cuts for black. I don't know if I do this. I don't know if I pinch it directly. I don't know what I do. But I like this a lot better for white. Wouldn't you? Okay. Okay, so that's the first thought. Now let's take a little break. This is just funny because, anyway, we'll take a little break. Let's look at these challenge problems. If anybody has any other questions, let me know.
It doesn't change anything.
Problem one.
Do that now.
This is problem two.
Anything, Frank?
If you start here, white will play here, these four will die. Or these two will die.
Then I guess we take what we can get. It's better than everything dying.
White is threatening here, here, and has a connection here.
Is it the yellow one?
No, it's just the blue one. Were you on the yellow one? I think so. I thought those, no, because they, well, maybe, I don't know. Anyway. Alright, so, cool. Close enough. So a lot of people are saying, what's the matter with just black here?
Yeah.
And the
So
problem
this-
is that white over here is
Oh,
going
I
to
see.
cut off these two.
Yeah.
Right? Play here,
Yeah.
white plays from here, and these two stones die, and white gets a really big territory. So we don't want to let that happen.
Good.
But that is important. So, with that in mind,
Okay. Well, then maybe,
let's look at these a little bit harder.
I know what my knee-jerk next.
Go ahead. What's the knee-jerk next reply? Let's do it.
Uh,
Uh-huh. Now I'm going to play here.
Either the Hane, probably the Hane.
Well, if the Hane happens,
Oh, I see, right.
right?
Because then, yeah, that doesn't work. So,
I mean, black can make a really disadvantageous ko.
yeah, there's got to be a better
We
move than
have the
that.
technology.
Right. It's got to be a better move than that.
Okay.
Oh, you mean from here? Go ahead.
What about, yeah, instead of this one,
Uh-huh.
starting with this one?
To connect. Again, white will play here, which catches these three stones. Which means that even if you
Right.
connect these to those, they might all die,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, okay. So,
The answer, Eric, you want to do it?
Yeah, it's
Right. This way protects against this and this in a way that's fast enough to keep white from connecting out underneath. So white can try and resist. Sorry, go ahead.
go there.
Want to keep playing white there, Frank?
Yep.
This is Atari.
oh, I see, it's a squeeze.
You don't even need, well, you squeeze and then you come back here.
The point is to get this move in Sente,
Right.
so then we have enough
Right,
liberties
right,
that this
right,
move works.
Right. Anyway, white's welcome to try other things, but they don't work. This is the move.
Nice.
Pretty nice attachment, right? It's a neat way to come back. Also notice that when you play here, white plays here to kill you. If you try something else, what's a good something else?
This one?
That one? Yeah, you try a good, well, in that case it's simple, we can just take it away. But if you try, what was
Or
one?
this is another interesting one.
This is-
That doesn't
I
work.
think we're still just
It's
going
too
to
slow.
capture. Either way, the observation is that it's this exchange where black plays here, white plays here, but that's enough. Like
So then you
This-
tried the one.
then you try the one that works, right? Anyway,
What,
it's that way to
what's the
find it.
follow-up with white honey's on top?
Hane's on top. You get Atari,
We just play Atari
and then
take the
Atari,
corner.
and it transposes.
Oh, yeah,
So play Atari here,
I see.
Atari
We
there,
still
and
get
then
the
come back and
squeeze.
take the corner.
Yes,
Right,
thank you.
right. Good question. All right, how about this one? Who's got this one?
I think I can.
We think we can.
Oh no.
Fine.
I
Dan, you
just,
can
I
take
just
white.
looked at it.
You just looked at it?
A couple seconds. I don't have an
I
answer.
know the
yet.
first move.
You know the first move?
I'm pretty sure.
You're pretty sure? What's the first move?
Keep the far side of the.
He wants to peep.
Peep. Peep.
Oh, peep that.
All right, you want to play? You play black, I'll play white?
I don't have a continuation. They're all one short.
Then what makes you sure?
It doesn't work.
Then why did you say that was the first move? That's like the opposite of the first move. Sounds like you've adequately refuted that. If you say every continuation
I
is
am
one
not
short.
happy.
There are many
That's the
branches.
problem.
Oh my gosh.
I
Okay.
still feel like there's an answer that I'm missing, but I'm pretty sure.
It's always
All right, if we start with a wedge. All right, I'll play white.
It's under.
Do we need to throw? No, we don't throw. We don't throw. We play here.
Okay, now I'm going to capture.
Now the magic move, I hope.
You hope. Hope.
Hope
I eat hope for
brings
breakfast.
eternal.
Dude. Wow, hang on.
Oh, snap.
No, this is fine.
That's fine
This.
to play there. Yeah.
Uh-huh. There is better option for black. This is partial credit. Partial credit.
But it does work.
Nominally. Partial credit.
Yeah, okay, all right.
And that's only because I'm not so sure about
There
white's
might be a better
reputation.
reputation, okay.
It's not enough to.
Oh,
live.
there's
You have
totally
to
a better reputation.
destroy
Here we
our-
go.
Order on?
Here's your better reputation. This is way better.
Oh, if I descend now, you just make a little joint and I'm dead on the inside.
Oh, no, that's the same. You can still play here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can still play there.
Oh, yeah.
How about if I play here?
Ah, I can still play there.
Still play.
God damn it. Made a fool of myself on this shape last week, too.
Well, what's the better? Or the other?
Hang on, I want to refute your move.
Okay.
I want to refute your move.
Wait, so when black plays here and white plays there, what does black do?
Then he cuts.
I was cutting, but
I see, and if white takes the stone,
then we descend.
okay, what do we do? We send there?
Yeah.
That's right.
I see, and if white
White
fills,
fixes on this
There's-
side.
there's no way to
you
fix.
Cut.
is there really no way to fix?
There's really no way to fix.
Oh, white could just connect.
So, and when white plays Atari over here, Dan, take us home.
If you play Atari over there.
Just transposes, doesn't it?
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
I
just
need to.
You can't
are-
connect. You can just
Are
play
we?
Atari.
Are okay? White takes. Black goes here.
Yeah.
White fills. What do we do?
We kill the corner and we're happy.
Mm.
If you're happy,
Oh,
and you know
right.
what, take the stone.
Which is why white needs to take
Okay.
this liberty.
Which is what makes white short when you come around from the other side.
So,
Which is bigger, the corner or the stones?
well, it's about what's the objective of the problem.
Nope, which is bigger?
The
I
objective
guess
of
the
problem.
corner's bigger.
The corner is bigger.
Way bigger.
All right, so capture the corner.
Can we guarantee we capture the
No.
corner?
Anyway, this is the answer. You're supposed to just play here directly.
Just put here.
On the nose,
On the nose.
yeah.
Always with these noses. So easy.
It's a slapping tesuji.
Yeah, slapping tesuji. But it bothers me, because that order of moves should work out better.
No.
Yeah, now I capture the corner.
Oh, right.
Mission accomplished.
Why did that not? Oh, I remember why that didn't work the other way. Because I was doing something else the other way. And if you connect there, it comes out that way. Cool.
All right, next one.
Oh, right. This was this thing, but this is gonna transpose now, right?
It's going to transpose, but it's a little bit better
Because we haven't
made that exchange.
There's no black stone sitting in there.
So now you do your throw-in, your Atari, they connect, you can play here and here. Oh no, that's worse.
That doesn't work.
That's worse, yeah.
You have to just ascend then. This is always then. This is what always.
That's what always works.
That's the one that counts because you have that liberty.
Right.
Yeah. You make white fill it.
Neat.
That is neat. That's peculiar.
It's peculiar.
That this. Weird.
Taking the point directly.
Hold on. White goes here.
Uh-huh.
Same thing.
Now we throw in.
Oh, yeah. Okay. White can't save before.
Made it die. Okay.
Okay, next one. All right.
Two black stones there.
All right, what was the answer? Oh, yes.
There's one white stone there.
Good stuff. All right. Eric, you got it. You're sure. You're 100% sure.
You can never be 100%
You can be 100% sure. That's the whole point.
That's why we play Go.
That's why we do it. We can be 100%
There's
sure.
no randomness.
All right, so what happens?
There. Yeah, I just cut.
Okay,
Connect.
good. Okay. How about we do something trickier for white? Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Tricky.
Can I just connect? Trying that. Okay, and then if I go there, then go there.
You have to read 15 moves. This is white's hardest response.
Okay.
15 moves from the beginning attachment. If you weren't reading this one, go back and try reading white's sequence here. This is a fun order of moves question here first.
It's not enough to just capture this one stone, right? We want all three.
Is it a good result when you just capture that one stone? All right, so the order of moves. First here, then here. Right? Now white here. And the question is, can we read out what happens after this? We should be sure.
Yeah, we can just go here.
We can just go here and white connects.
Then we connect down here. And if white...
Does the net work for black?
You mean
Or
for white?
Does the net work for white? No.
No, we're connected.
Connected.
And if white tries to go this way,
Right, now
we
what
can't go there, but we can go there.
Hmm?
White tries to cut, we go there. If white goes there, we just capture.
Good, we're safe. Good work. Who read this sequence when they were looking at the beginning disconnection? Who read the resistance by white?
Not that one.
Okay, let's go back and
Some
look
of
at
the
it,
other
and let's see why we didn't look at this resistance by white. White's doing it. Okay, so that's white's resistance. Read it. Read it. Know it. Love it. Okay.
That
Cool.
white stone in the right
Okay.
place?
Which one?
That white stone.
This
Yeah,
one?
that
Yeah, this is here. Read it. Damn it. All right. Let's play some games.